Yo, this is A.GIRL and you're watching AU Dollars.
Emotions running wavy.
Yo, what up, Cash fam? My name is Matthew Craig, and you are locked in AU Dollars, Australia's Hip Hop Connect. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you jump into comments with who you want to see me interview next. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe to this channel because we just always bring you the best guests from Australia and around the globe. And well, my guest today, I don't know if it is, it might be unanimous, but everyone seems to say that this is the brightest rising star coming out the AU right now. We all agree. She's a singer-songwriter, she's a rapper, and most importantly, she's the only person to ever come through Marshall Street and go smoke with me all damn night. So big up this one right here. All right, she was awarded Next Big Thing at 2019's FBI Radio Awards. They were wrong. She's performed at Listen Out Festival, recently on Triple J's Like a Virgin, and has recently been on tour across the country with none other than ChillinIt, who handpicked her himself for the tour. The new single, Getting Older, just dropped, and it is sure to add to her impressive catalogue and resume. It's everyone's home girl, the one and only A.GIRL. What's up? Welcome to AU Dollars. How we doing, family?
Yo, what's goody?
How you feeling? How's today treating you?
Today is feeling good. I woke up really early this morning. Just been on my bullshit today, so it feels good. But yeah, today's treating me well.
No, that's good here. Let's straight up. I want to talk about tour first. I want to know how it's been for you. You mentioned before it's been a dream. Get into it. Understand. Let us into what life touring with ChillinIt is like.
Touring with Chill is it's really insightful. As being a longtime fan of his, it's cool to see him from the perspective that I can see him at recently. He's very different on stage, off stage. I feel like the Chill persona he carries it. He does carry it off stage, but when he steps off stage, fresh, like just finished a song or mid set, and he's bringing somebody else out, it's really cool to just kind of see him like come into his own zone, zen out, smoke. It's also cool to see him wild out afterwards as well. In every city we've gone out afterwards every time, and I'm not a going out girl, but like I've really been trying to soak up this whole tour and for everything that it is. And so I'm like, let me drag my ass out. Let me go to the club. Let me be with a crew, and let me just see what these vibes is like. So it's really cool seeing Chill on and off stage, behind closed doors, in front of cameras, off cameras. The way he interacts with his brother as well makes me really like love him for his whole family views. I'm very much family orientated myself, and being on the road, I miss my sister a lot. So just seeing him interact with his brother is making me like FOMO about my sister. But it's been really, really dope. Fans are crazy. His fans are fucking loyal.
Yeah, they go hard.
Fucking loyal. I've not seen a fan base like that ever in my life. And it's really cool because, some fans are discovering me for the first time. But the fact that I guess Chill has kind of put that stamp of approval on me, and the fact that his fan base is so loyal, they've already accepted me as me being like an artist worth listening to or worth wanting to get to know. So in these different cities, like they're hearing me for the first time, but they're rocking with me as if they've been to my show like 10 times before. So it's really dope. It's really cool to be a part of. I'm learning a lot. And it just feels like a fucking dream, to be honest. It just makes me feel like, dang, I can't wait for mine. You know what I mean? Like, dang, wait for mine.
Yeah, for real. You mentioned that you've been learning a lot. What are some of the things you picked up, whether professionally, personally, about yourself or the industry, or just to life?
I think, it has a lot to do with like set list and shit, knowing which songs kind of go where, sit where, what works, what doesn't. Performing unreleased tracks as well, just to kind of see what the crowd is vibing in with and what I should be releasing next, dependent on what the crowd is vibing with. But also just a lot of like personal maintenance type shit. Yeah. Like making sure that my luggage is, not overpacked, making sure that I'm not bringing extra shit, making sure that I'm there on time, making sure that I'm actually showing up for sound check and shit, because that stuff is so important. But like, just a lot of personal things, not so much necessarily music things, but just like, okay, this is what I got to be doing in order to keep my mental straight while going at such a fast pace, because it's really like next airport, next city, next hotel, next venue. Like, it's just so quick. So it's just making sure that I'm doing things for myself as Angel that kind of help A.GIRL to keep going.
Yeah, that's hella important. That work-life balance almost, isn't it? But there's hardly any of it when you're on the road, but just putting in those little things is important. Have you had a favorite moment yet on tour? Something that stands out? I was at the Melbourne show. That shit went off and was crazy.
Favorite moment. I think one of my personal favorite moments was, I think it was maybe Melbourne. I don't know. The cities are getting so confused in my head right now. Like Brisbane, Melbourne. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was Melbourne, where he brought out that young boy that he has been sponsoring, the one that has cancer. Yeah. He brought his whole, he had his family to the side of the stage, and there was just this whole couch and like a red velvet rope section just for them specifically. And I remember being on the other side of the stage, and I was just looking at them, and I was like, wow, I wonder who they are. Like, is that his family, or like, what's the go? And then I saw the kid, and I was like, it's like him and his fams. And then Chill at some point during his set had brought him up on stage. And this was the moment. He came, like, he's on stage with Chill, he's vibing, whatever, the crowd. And then he walked off, and he came over to his mom and dad, and he was like, and he was just cheering, and the smile on his face was so happy. And it was only a moment that anybody who was side stage could see.
Yeah.
And when that kid smiled, I kind of looked at Chill like, damn, like, you did that.
Real one. Yeah, exactly.
Real one. So I guess that would be definitely the biggest highlight of the tour, because it was just such a wholesome, beautiful moment.
That's dope. It's been a bit of a highlight year already. We're only at the start of the year for you, but how was like a version? That was only pretty recent. That was, Stevie Wonder, Chili Peppers, you did your thing. Like, how was that experience?
Crazy. I remember, when being asked by Triple J to do like a version, I was like, okay, I've been manifesting this moment. I've been waiting for this moment, but fuck, it feels good to finally get the words, "Hey girl, can we get you on to do your like a version?"
Yeah. That
in itself is just like fucking oath. And then when it came to thinking of what song I wanted to do, I was like, I could be real extra and bougie, and I could do something of this century. I could do something, very weekendish, or I could do something very Doja Cat, like something expected of me. But I was like, I want to sing my little ass off. And I want to pay homage to what music is nowadays because of what it was back then.
Yeah.
So when it came to picking the song, I was like, it was between four peeps. It was between like Stevie, Michael Jackson, Lauryn Hill, or Bob Marley. And I was just like, I got to go with Stevie. I have to go with Stevie. So preparing for that was dope. Getting the band together was so much fun. We only had our first rehearsals the day before we did live version as well. But I trusted in the musician so much. Yeah, I trusted in the musician so much that I was just like, it's wild, like rehearsals. Everybody knows the classic High Ground. It was just a matter of kind of making our own version and chopping in my verse and doing all of that together as a band the day before was a little bit stressful, but I was just like, nah, it's why I trust me, I trust them. And then we went in, and I don't know why these shows expect people to be singing at the ass crack of dawn, like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. They want me to be singing Higher Ground. My vocals
they're not our hours. We don't work like that.
2 a.m., it's why. 3 a.m., get me up at 7 to do a song. Nah, I was the night before, you know what I mean? My vocals is still cold. So I got up in the morning and had to try and just drink a lot of tea, warm my voice up, but it was a real dope experience. I felt like a superstar. I felt really genuinely happy to be there, and it was like a humbling experience too, because I was like, this is what I've been asking for since time. So it was just really dope to do.
Tell me a little bit about your sort of musical journey, like your sonic journey. You rap, you sing, you songwrite, you do it all, and you've been doing this from a young age. Let us in a little bit into the A.GIRL story.
The A.GIRL story, it's a long one, but to cut it short, I started off singing in a reggae band with my family at 10 years old. Me being Māori, I think my family didn't really know what else to teach me or to be singing with me. So my uncles just rounded themselves up, put themselves in a garage, I was there every weekend just singing my little ass off. And that's how I got gigs. I would do like weddings, festivals, little festivals, multi events. And then we had one big gig. And I kind of did that gig and said, this is what I want to do for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah,
this is it. And so from then I just chased that feeling. I never really wrote my own music until I was about 17. I was just super insecure about, you know, sharing my feelings, sharing my words, sharing my melodies, sharing my ideas. You know, as artists, we get very precious about what it is that we're writing about all the time. And it's a very vulnerable experience sharing that shit. And when you're so young and you're being exposed to the scene at such a young age, you're not necessarily taught that that's just something that you have to get through. You know what I mean? That's just something you're going to have to get through on your own. So it took me a fucking hot minute to be able to write my own shit. Even when I did write my own shit, I was writing in a perspective where it wasn't about me. It was about friends. It was about somebody else's story, because I didn't really want to talk about my shit. So it's taken me a long time to be able to reach the point where I can fully dive into my own feelings, get on a mic and just spew. But yeah, I started off doing reggae, and then I started writing poetry, and poetry turned into rap. And then rap became something that I ended up having such a huge passion for, but always knew that I could sing. And I as much as I loved rap, I was still very insecure about, you know, being a female rapper in this male-dominated industry. So I pushed that to the side for a very fucking long time. And it was just more of a me thing. I would always rap on my ones. I was always rapping to myself or to my family or to friends or whatever it may be. And then I think it wasn't until about, you know, maybe 3-4 years ago that I was like, I'm finna rap. I don't care no more. I'm finna rap. And it wasn't until 2 years ago that I was like, I am a rapper. Like, I don't care what no one says. I am confidently stepping out as a rapper. So yeah, the evolution of A.GIRL sound has started from reggae, went to poetry, rap, singing. Singing was very pop at one point. It was very just, whatever was on the radio, whatever was popping at that point. And then I was like, oh no, R&B is kind of hectic, eh? Like I grew up listening to R&B my whole life, so why wouldn't I make R&B music, you know? Listening to Destiny's Child, Lauryn Hill, Brandy, Monica, like why it makes so much sense for me to be able to tap into that side of my music. So fast forward a couple of years and here I am being able to do that, tapping into R&B, hip hop and rap, and kind of having this dope, great fusion and combination of both within my music, and not necessarily feeling like I have to pick a side, because I think I was told that for the first time by like label heads, managers, music people's. That was just like, you know, what's your lane? My lane is great fucking music, bro. My lane is talent. My lane is doing what the fuck I want to do. My lane is versatility. I don't think like one of my favorite artists in Oz right now is Mason Dane, and I think he's one of the greatest examples for an artist being able to just do whatever it is the fuck they want to do, because talent just oozes out of them, and there's no reason for us to be like, but what box does he fit in? You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I think surrounding myself with talents such as Mason Dane and other homies of mine has helped me gain the confidence to just be like, you know what, fuck the box. I do whatever it is I do, and I do it great. So either you take it or you type shit. So yeah, I guess that's been the evolution of A.GIRL for sure.
That's cool. I want to know a little bit as well about the work behind the scenes, because like anyone who's ever been in a session with you, I was actually on a call with Tyron Happy just last week, and he was like, I've never seen anyone work like A.GIRL in the booth. I was in a session with you in this exact room like 6 weeks ago or something, and there was like 10 of us in the room. We were like, yo, she works different. It flows real natural. But I know that there's work that goes on behind the scenes to get to that point. What does that look like for you when you're on your ones?
When I'm on my ones, it's very recently it's just been very, like you said, very natural, very flowing, very freestyle. I'm just so confident in me as a person now. I can walk around confidently as Angel. Yeah. So that I can walk around confidently as A.GIRL. And just the validation and the accreditation that I'm getting within the music industry has given me the kind of mentality in my head where it's like, yeah, you really are fucking A.GIRL. So move.
I belong. This my shit. Yeah.
This any room that I step into now is like, okay, not on some cocky shit, on some I belong shit. This is my room. Michael Jackson could be sat next to me, you know.
I'm gonna do my thing. Exactly.
But I'm gonna do my thing. Exactly. That's what it is. But getting to that point has been a long fucking road.
Yeah.
I remember not even less than 2 years ago, I couldn't ask for a room. Like I couldn't, if people were in the room, I couldn't be like, could you get out so I can comfortably record?
Yeah.
I just wouldn't record. I wouldn't even get up on the mic. I was just, no, too shy. If somebody else is in the room, I won't even ask, first of all, and I won't get up on the mic because fuck that.
Yeah.
I was constantly always in a room full of men as well. And so that was just, that in itself was scary. That in itself was something I had to get over. That in itself was a whole big mission. So it took a lot of, I had to grow some big fucking balls to be able to get to the point where now I can be like, hey, yo, get out the room, please.
Yeah.
Like,
it's my domain.
Appreciate you. Big names in the room. Appreciate you all. But for me to come to, if you want this verse from me, or if you want this hook from me, for me to comfortably deliver it in a way where it's going to sound fucking good, please exit the room.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 10 minutes and then y'all can come back. But having that power within myself has been years and years of building up confidence, years and years of looking in the mirror and telling myself, you fucking belong here and no one can tell you otherwise. So it's just a daily battle. It's a daily routine. It's daily affirmations, telling yourself like, you are the shit. No one can tell you otherwise. Even though this is like male dominated scene, you are that bitch. So step up in that room, take motherfucking control, and don't let no motherfucker make you feel less than. And so it's just really, it's been that daily. But it's been a long fucking road.
Yeah. Incredible. I love that empowerment. I'm going to take that little snippet there and put it as my alarm clock in the morning and just G me up. For real.
I might do the same too.
Talk to me about the new single, Getting Older. It's got Sheb. It's again, you do so many different styles. You've gone from that big track with JC to this sort of stuff. Like you're doing it all. Talk to me about Getting Older.
I love Getting Older so much. I think it just really, it really goes into how I feel like my view on the world has been recently, how I feel like my view on getting older has been recently.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of talking my shit about how I feel about growing up, fake people around me, noticing the fake people around me, having conversations about fake people, wanting to be more closer than ever to my family because, you know, nothing really feels better than your own blood, and no one's going to keep it more real with you than your own blood.
Yeah.
I think just the concept of love as well, ending up with the wrong one, hoping to find the right one, all of the things that come with getting older. I really love this song, and I love the video clip as well. I did it with my homegirl Slippin'. She's absolutely amazing. I love her. She's crazy, right? She's crazy. Love her style of videography, love her style of photography as well. And just love the way me and her bounce back all the time. We're homies apart from music life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that helped a whole lot when directing the clip and when coming up with ideas. But the clip itself is so fucking cute. It's just me and two other homegirls just running amok. We're on a golf course. It's real cute vibes. And then we switch over to a convenience store and we're just running around pouring fucking candy on the floor. Like, it's just real cute, wholesome vibes. And that's what I wanted it to be. But working with Slippin' was real cool. The whole cast was all females. So it just felt really, and I wanted to do that on purpose as well. I wanted it to purposefully and intentfully wanted it to be a cast of females. And having Slippin' behind the camera always makes me feel a lot more comfortable within myself as a female. You know, rocking a hot outfit, I don't have to worry about if the guy behind the camera is like, oh, rah, like da. You know, I just know that she's there to do her job and I'm here to do mine.
Yeah, national time.
So it made everything a whole lot more comfortable. And it looks really dope, and I can't wait to fucking share it with the world.
Man, I love it. And sonically, like, there's a bit of Afrobeat sort of vibes in there. What's the move there? Joe, is this one for the clubs? You think you can see going up there in some DJ sets? Or?
I reckon so. I reckon it's just for events and stuff. It can be kid friendly, like family friendly. It can be very for the adult scene. It can be for the teens. It's very like diverse in the way that I feel like we production wise, writing wise, you know, even looks wise with the video clip. It's very multifaceted. It's for everybody. It's super inclusive. And so I'd love to walk up into a club and hear my song bumping like that. I'd love to hear Getting Older bumping. It's a very wholesome, upbeat type of vibe. So it had to be the right type, you know, outdoor setting, summer jam type of club. But I think Chef really done his fucking thing. He always does. His points. I kind of the process with Chef and me is, and I'm not sure if he does this with everybody, but the process with us is like I'll go into Stu and he'll have beat packs all ready to go. And usually I don't like that as an artist. I like making shit from scratch, but it's always worked with Chef. Always. And so I tend not to try fuck up our formula, because if it's working, then it's working.
Keep it going.
So I went in, I went in and he was playing me a couple of beats and he ran that one and I was like,
Found it.
And I was like, yeah, run it. That's the one. But never really saw myself jumping on a beat like that. And I wouldn't necessarily comfortably jump on a beat like that if I was making something from scratch. So shout out to him for doing his process the way he does.
That's big. That's big. And what does the rest of 2022 look like for A.GIRL? Like, I feel like we just dipped. It's been a crazy start, but we're only dipping a toe in the water. Like, can we expect some more shows, more tracks, project? What do we got? What can you let us in on?
2022 for Angel looks fucking stressful. Yeah. Stressful as hell. It has been a very challenging one for me in the personal aspect of my life. I feel like trying to balance my personal life and my work life has been brazy, really, really brazy. When music is up, my personal life is down. And when my personal life is up, my music is down. And it's kind of just learning to pick which one's worth sacrificing and until you can find the balance. Yeah. Because you're not always going to find the balance. So you got to sacrifice. Is it personal life for my music, or is it music life for my personal? So for Angel, it's been stressful. It looks crazy. It looks exciting, but it also looks like just a whole lot of not sleeping and smoking. But for A.GIRL, it looks like more shows, more singles, definitely an EP on the way, definitely more visuals as well. And definitely, hopefully, you know, not to jinx myself, and I'm always one to kind of keep whatever I'm manifesting to myself, because, you know, just evil eye, not wanting other people to come in and fuck my shit up. But hopefully my own tour towards the end of the year or early next year for sure, because I think it's definitely time. Me being on tour with Chill has fucking sparked and ignited that wanting to come to fruition. So definitely some dope, exciting things coming up for A.GIRL this year.
Love it. I love it. And I like that you keep it real. You don't put on this facade out there. It's like, yo, work and life balance is tough. This is what you got to deal with in this game. And so I appreciate that out of you. And I know everyone watching is going to appreciate that realness as well, 100%. But we're excited for you regardless. Let's slide in some rapid fire. Let's have a little bit of fun with it. Yeah. I'm going to put quick questions at you. You hit me with whatever pops in your head. We'll have a laugh. We'll do our thing. Right. Let's go. All right. Rapid fire right now with A.GIRL. What's the background on your phone? Wallpaper.
Oh, I can't show that one. That one.
Can you give us a description?
It's
we hit a brick wall straight up.
First question. It's a cute photo. It's of me and someone that I'm seeing right now. So
okay, say less. All right. What was your? She's gone red already.
Yeah, I swear.
All right, easy one. What was your least favorite subject in school?
Maths, for sure.
All right, bet. If the world's ending tomorrow, what's the last meal you're having tonight?
Last meal? Probably Carl's Jr. or Rashay's. Yum.
Ooh, big. If you could hang out with a cartoon character for a day, who is it and why?
Goofy. I fucking love Goofy. I had the biggest crush on him when I was little. I love his laugh. I just love how goofy he is. So yeah, Goofy.
All right, bet. What's the best way to smoke weed?
Joints all day.
Love it. That's why we get along. Dream holiday destination. If you go anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Tokyo,
sure. Cool. Japan.
For fashion, for anime, for food, all of that.
Love it. If we're swapping seats and you're in the interview chair, who's the first guest in the world you want to interview?
In the world?
Yeah.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. Oh, I like that. I like that. Who was your first ever celebrity crush?
Freddie Mercury.
Oh, big. All right. Movie recommendation. What's a movie everyone needs to check out?
It's not a movie, but it's a series that's on Netflix right now, and it's called Inventing Anna. It's super dope, based on a true story.
Okay.
Everybody should watch it.
All right, bet. What's on A.GIRL's rider?
Oh, A.GIRL's rider. The Devil's Lettuce has to be a bottle of Jack and sour worms.
Oh, sour.
Specifically the pink and blue sour worms, but if it's just sour worms, then sour worms.
Bet. Anyone watch any bookers? Make sure you got the right sour worms. Dream collaboration, any artist ever, dead or alive?
Oh, dead or alive. You hit me with that one. Dang. Well, if it's dead, it's definitely Bob Marley. Just my reggae roots just come through when it comes to that. Alive, it's again The Weeknd. I just love it so much. So yeah.
Let's manifest that one too then. Let's manifest.
Yeah, been manifested.
But and last question. This is the controversial one we always ask on Rapid Fire. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah?
I like different things. I like weird shit. So yes, let's do it.
Yeah, you don't seem too convinced on it though. You're just like, but yeah, I'll take it.
It's like I just like being a different bitch. So it's just like I feel like everybody will say no. So I'm gonna just be that bitch and just say, you know what? Yeah.
I feel that. Hey girl, thank you so much for your time today, homie. Like it's always a pleasure to check in with you, to see what's going on. Congrats on the touring, congrats on a new record. And you know at AU$, we always gonna be supporting no matter what.
Always.
Big love, family. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I keep wanting you to myself, to myself. I'm all in love with you.